Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to look at different types of arithmetic operators. Now in the last video, we went through the explanation of the first program that we typed in Java. Then we also went through different types of data types in Java. So in today's video, we're going to look at different types of arithmetic operators. So let's start off by creating a new project. Make sure you've selected Java and Java application. Click on Next. And let's call this arithmetic. And I'm going to click on, if this is checked, make sure you uncheck that. Go to Finish. Then on the left side of the screen, I'm going to click on Files. Select Arithmetic. And I'm going to click on New Java class. I'm going to call this Operators. You can name it anything you want, but I'm just going to call it Operators. So now I want to delete these comments out. Let's start off by calling our main method. Public static void main string args. Finish increasing the text font size in NetBeans. So yeah, once you've called the main method, you just have to execute the code. But before we do that, I want to tell you what we're covering in this video. So we're going to go through the addition operator, the addition. Then we're going to go through the subtraction operator. Then we're going to go to the multiplication. Then we're going to go through division. Then we're going to also go through maybe some of you know this, some of you don't. We're going to go through something called the modulus operator. Then we're going to go through increments and decrement operators. So yeah, now I'm going to start this by creating two variables, integers. I'm going to give A a value of 5 and B a value of, I don't know, 4. Now the way you do that, you implement operators is simple. So you're going to create another integer and give it a plus b. So now let's just say printing the value of c in my console. So this is going to give me the sum. Okay, you're going to have to go to run and run file. So this is going to give me the value of a plus b, which is 9. Now this is the way you can implement addition, and actually let me do that. So this is addition. Now let's go to subtraction, which is the same pretty much, except the result is going to be different. I'm gonna start giving num1, num2s. So let's go 6. You can call the integers anything you want. Num2 is going to be, I don't know, 2. So int difference, right? Yeah, difference. I'm just going to call diff is equal to a minus b. And I forgot to mention, there's a shortcut for system.out.println in NetBeans. You just have to type sout and press tab immediately, which is gonna give the entire line for you. So we want to print difference. So on running the file, we're gonna get the difference, which is 6 minus 2, which is not 1. Yeah, the reason we did that is because we specified a and b, not num1 and num2. So let's do that. I'm sorry. Now after running the file, it's going to give me 4, which is correct. That is the subtraction operator. Now we're going to look at multiplication. So I'm going to give num3 equals 7. Num4 is equal to 3. And sout tab. I don't know, give int product pro equals num3 times num4, and we're going to give pro out in here, so which is going to give us the results 21, which is correct. I also want to show you another way where you can initialize the integers or variables. let me show you. So in division, I'm going to show that method. So you can just go int num5, comma num6, comma, what do you call that? Quotient? Yeah, I'm going to call it quotient. And you can just now go num5 equals 4, num6 equals, I don't know, 1, and I'm going to go quo equals num5 by num6. I'm going to s out quo. So running that should give me the quotient, which is just 4, which is expected. So now let's move on to the interesting part. Now we're going to first look at the modulus operator. Now for this example, I want to use the same numbers, num5 and num6. I'm just going to call this mod, int mod, equals num5, and the way you use the operator is the percentage sign. I'm sorry, what am I doing? Okay, num5 percentage num6. So this is the modulus operator. And the result is interesting because now we get an answer which is 0. So what happened there? While the division operator gives us the quotient, the modulus operator gives us the remainder. So that is the difference between the division operator and the modulus operator. So now let's say we had different numbers. Let's say int num7, num8, and I'm gonna num7 equals, I don't know, let's give something, let's call this 22, and num8 equals 7, which is the value of pi. So we're gonna change the numbers num7 and num8 in here, and now let's see what the result is. The result is 1, because 22 divided by 7, the remainder is 1. Well, if we did do num7 by num8, we would get a 3, which is, as you can see, you can just change this to double, which would give us more precise values, which is more relevant to the video that we covered previously. So now let's move on to the last two operators that we have, which is the increment and the decrement operators. So now the way that increment operators work is very interesting. So let's say we had an integer, let's just call it num9 in this case, and I want to assign the value of num9 to be 7. Now the way increment operator works is you can just go num9 plus plus. So what is num9 plus plus doing? Let's try to find out. So num9, if you run the file, it is giving us 8. So this is the same as num9 equals num9 plus 1. So if you run this right now, it still gives us 8. So while the logical way of incrementing the value of num9 is this, Java does have a shortcut, which is num9 plus plus, which is just the operator of increment. So if I run this, you're still going to get 8, and the decrement is just the opposite. So let's say, let's still take num9 minus minus. Oh, it's interesting to know that it's still 8. Why are we getting 8? Because we didn't print it out. So let's do that. So I want to print out num9, right? So it's giving me 7. And the reason it's giving me 7 and not 6, because we incremented the value of num9, which was originally 7, to an 8. Then we're decrementing it by 1, which is giving us 7. So if we comment this one out, we should now get 6. So Yeah, that's how the operators work. In the next video, we're going to look at more of the logical operators in Java. So we're going to cover logical operators in the next video, which is something very interesting. And slowly you're going to start to see the logical or the practical implications or applications of Java where you could possibly use them.